Hi and welcome to a short tutorial on how to use the calendar in the AYR CRM system. Once you've logged in, you'll come to your home page. You'll notice that there's a section called calendars, and it will display the first 4 or 5 appointments that you have for today. So it's telling me Wednesday the 2nd of September, 10 AM to 11 AM. I've got an appointment at ABC Limited at ABC Road, Auckland. Now I can open up the calendar to have a better look at that and to have a look at the rest of my calendar by clicking on Go to Calendar, or I can go into Apps, View Calendar and follow the links to get through. I'm just going to click on this. This comes up with a default view which is monthly view. You can also change this view to a yearly view by clicking here, or a weekly view, or a daily view. You can also do a search on the event title, and you can also add an event. I'll show you how to do that later. But let's go back to the monthly view. You'll see here that there's an event in my calendar for today. Okay. Now, if you hover your cursor over it, you'll notice that it changes and it's a link. So in order to open that, I just click on that link and it opens up the event in a summary form. So it tells me the day, date, time, who added it, because in this system, other people within your regional franchise may be able to add events into your calendar. And it gives me the description. So in this event, it is to check floors. Now you can close the window to get back to your calendar. You can print it by clicking on Print or Edit. And I'm just going to go in and edit. So this is what an event looks like. You have to have an event title and a date, but everything else is optional. Generally speaking, what I tend to do is put in who I'm going to meet and what their address is in the event line, and maybe a short description, maybe the word floors in this case. And then in the event description, I put a more detailed message in there. It may be that Bob phoned requesting a check of floors. Then you can go in and amend the time. So that's pretty self-explanatory. You just go and select whatever times you want. You can create it as an all-day event if you wish. You can also change the date from here. As a default, all events are created as being a public event. In other words, all other users that are able to look at your calendar, and usually that is only within your regional franchise, will be able to see the details. Now you can untick that to make it private. That might be very useful, number one, to make the calendar a bit cleaner, but it also lets people know when you are not available. So for example, if you're picking up Johnny from daycare at a particular time each day, you can create an event so that people won't book appointments around that event. But they don't need to know that you're actually picking up Johnny from play school. And location. You can put the address in there as well, maybe a fuller description of the address. But this will become more important, especially when you come to some of the automated appointments, like a job. It will actually put in the full site address in there automatically. Now you can click Submit. That's going to save your changes or your new event. You can click Delete and Cancel. Just a word of warning about delete. If it is an automated appointment like a job and you click delete, you will have to go back into the job or get somebody at head office to go back into that job and recreate that appointment. So just be careful when you're clicking on that. I'm just going to click on submit. Okay. Now, if you want to add a new event, you can do this several ways. You can click add event, but a simpler way of doing this and a more accurate way of doing this is to click on one of these icons. So I'm just hovering over that now. It's a document with a plus sign in the top corner. If you click on any one of these, it will create an event for this particular date, so you don't have to go and change the date. So I'm going to create one for tomorrow, and it comes up with a blank event with that date that I've selected. I'm just going to put something in here. Once again, who I'm going to meet, Bob at ABC Limited. What's his address? 123 ABC Road, Auckland. Description, to check a damaged floor. Change the time to say 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Give yourself some travel time. Now, here you can create this as a recurring event by simply ticking on this box. Now, what you can do is you can have it so that it's every fortnight or every day. You can change this to say to have 2, so it's every 2 days, for example. Or you can have it so that it is every week, and you can specify the days of that week. So you select a particular day, hold down the control button, and you can select another day. Okay? You can also put an end date for this recurrence, or you can just leave it open-ended. Now I'm just going to leave this in here so that you can see what it looks like. I'm going to leave it as publicly viewable, and I'm not going to bother with the allocation because I've already put it up the top there. So I can just click on add. Now you'll notice that it's created this recurring event on every Sunday and Tuesday. Okay? So what you can do is you can open up, say, this particular one here. I want to edit it. And actually, I don't want this particular event on this day. So in order to delete just this one occurrence of this recurring event, I can just simply click on delete. If I want to delete all the recurring events, I can click on this tick button, and if I hit delete, it will delete all of them. But I just want to delete this one appointment. So I delete. And there it is. It's gone, but all the other reoccurring appointments are there. I can also go in and change the days on which it's reoccurring. Now once again, let's go into the weekly view. So I can go in, and this is very useful. You can print off this weekly view. You can go to any of the appointments if you wish. To print, you just go and click on this icon down the bottom. You can also navigate to the next week, and you'll see 2 appointments there. You'll also see that there's these dates also have appointments, so you can either click on that and it'll come to the particular day, or you can go to the day view itself and it will come up here, and you can print just that day. So that's also very useful. So once again, this is a short tutorial on how to use the calendaring system. If you've got any issues, contact me at crm@yourrequest.co.nz,